We just finished an 8-night Virgin Voyages cruise on the beautiful Valiant Lady. This was between San Juan, Puerto Rico and Miami. It was a repositioning cruise and is another in the series of videos dedicated to everything Virgin Voyages. Today on See More Seas. In today's video, we are going to review the Embarkation in San Juan and also take a tour of our stateroom. We had a standard Sea Terrace, which is Virgin's balcony cabin, and stay tuned because you won't believe how small this bathroom is. Hi everyone and welcome. If you are new here, I am Doug and this is See More Seas, your cruise tips and planning channel where I hope to help you and your family pick, plan, and enjoy your next cruise vacation. When you're ready to book your next cruise on Virgin or any other cruise line, please email me here at the address shown on the screen. You can also locate this in the contact information in the description below. If you're a cruise enthusiast or you're planning your first cruise, please consider subscribing to the channel because there's a ton of cruise content here for you to enjoy. Thanks so much, everyone, and let's get started. For Embarkation, we arrived in San Juan 2 days early. Now, we stayed in a great Airbnb right in the heart of Old San Juan, just up the hill from the cruise port. We played tourists for a couple of days, and we just love Old San Juan. So if you are embarking on a cruise out of San Juan, I highly recommend that you go and stay a few days and really explore. It's well worth the stay. When we booked this cruise back in 2023, I actually took advantage of Virgin Voyages loyalty program Status Match, which I sent them our celebrity status, and we were able to join that program to receive the Deep Blue perks. This is basically VIP status as well as a number of other perks where you will be able to have priority embarkation just as you would if you were a rock star. Those are the sailors that are staying in the Virgin Voyages suites. Now, this status match program actually expired at the end of 2023. However, they did bring it back just recently with a few minor changes and tweaks. I'll leave a link in the description below on where you can check out all the details. The embarkation berth for Virgin Voyages in Old San Juan is smack dab right downtown in the middle of the city. It is across the street from the old Sheraton Hotel, which is now the Hotel Rumbayo. I don't know whether I'm butchering that name or not, but like I said, it used to be the old Sheraton. Virgin doesn't start boarding the ship until about 2 o'clock, and embarkation appointments will start around 1:30 for VIPs and rock stars. A major benefit that Virgin Voyages does offer for San Juan embarkations is that you can drop off your luggage early. This is a late morning drop off. There are 2 lines. There is a line for all guests, and there are other lines for the Rockstar suites as well as VIPs. These lines are clearly marked with signage on the sidewalk. As you walk through the line, the crew will put a luggage tag on your bags. They do not have luggage tags that can be pre-printed, so make sure that you do have your cabin number available. I did make my own luggage tag using the Royal Caribbean template. When you fold this luggage tag, it fits in the Royal Caribbean luggage tag holders, and I will leave a link to both the template for this luggage tag as well as the luggage tag holders as well. They are available on my Amazon storefront. So once you've dropped off your luggage, you can walk around Old San Juan. You can go across the street to the Hotel Rumbayo and hang out for a little while in their upstairs lobby. They do have a wine bar downstairs. There's a Señor Frogs nearby, and there's lots of restaurants around the area. And it's just a beautiful area to walk around in, so make sure you make the most of that. For VIPs and rock stars, there is actually an early check-in that you can get in line after you drop off your luggage, and you walk through the boarding area prior to getting inside the terminal, and they have tables set up where they will actually check you in. You have already checked in and filled out everything on the app and the online check-in, as all guests should do prior to embarkation. And they will give you your Virgin Voyages wristband, as well as check your passport. If your passport does not upload properly with the app, as one of ours did not, do not worry about this at all. They will scan it right there at that table or during regular check-in. So don't be concerned, as we were, that the passport upload did not work properly on the app. Once you receive your wristband from that table for the pre-check-in, then we just walked around downtown. We did a little shopping. We went to the hotel lobby and sat there and waited for embarkation time. So around 1:30, we walked back over to the port, which is only a couple blocks away, and we were directed to the appropriate line where we were able to enter the terminal. Once we went up the escalators, we then were directed to the security screening, which is around the corner. So we had a very, very short line, went through security, and then prepared to board the ship. You will enter any Virgin Voyages ship most often on deck 7 midship, right by the roundabout. This is the central atrium area where you'll have on deck 7 the shore excursions. You're going to have a DJ playing music there, and there's going to be a lot of people congregating in that area as they determine their next move. Staterooms will be available at this time, so you can use those midship elevators, or you can go aft or forward depending on the location of your stateroom. I would recommend at this time that you connect to the Virgin Voyages Wi-Fi, because Wi-Fi is included, and you will want to select the Open Virgin Voyages Sailor network, and you will also want to make sure that if you are using any type of VPN product on your phone, or for that matter on your computers, that you want to turn that off. You will not be able to connect to the internet through the app. Now, as you connect to this internal network, you will want to make sure that you wait for your browser to pop up, and then you just simply have to put in your last name and date of birth, and then you will be connected. This will allow you to use the app throughout the ship, and the app is extremely important. One of the things with the app that you will want to make sure is that you are connected so that you can arrange the rest of your dining appointments. If you want assistance with this, you will want to make sure that you go to Razzle Dazzle on deck 6, and they will have crew members there assisting you in finishing up all of those reservations for dinner that you were not able to make pre-cruise. There are a lot of reservations that do open up once you get on the ship, and I highly recommend that if you have gaps in your dinner dining reservations, that you make sure that you take care of this ASAP so that you can get the time and day that you want. We made our way then to our stateroom, and we knew that our stateroom was located more towards the aft on the starboard side, so we made our way on deck 7 to the aft elevators. Nobody was waiting there. It's right outside of the dock house and wake. So we went up to our deck, deck 11, and on each side of the ship, it'll be labeled A or Z. Z is starboard and A is port. No more odd and even trying to figure out where you're going. Normally takes me 2 to 3 days of a cruise to figure that out. And we made our way to the stateroom on the starboard side. We were in a standard Sea Terrace stateroom, which is Virgin Voyages balcony cabins. This particular balcony cabin was 185 to 225 square feet, and it has a 45 square foot balcony. It was stateroom 11034Z on the starboard side. As you walk into the stateroom, you will see that your closet is right there to your right, and it does not have doors. It has a curtain. There is plenty of hanging available, and there are a couple cubbies in that area right below the hanging area. There is your temperature control, and then in the closet, you do have your life jackets there, a few shelves with a safe that can hold laptops, and then you have 4 drawers, 2 small ones like this one, and then 2 larger ones. It also has some areas below to store additional items. As you walk into the room, you'll see that red towel. We thought it was a towel. It's actually a blanket that you can have as an extra. Also, there on the wall behind that luggage bag is a do not disturb and service button, which will change the color of your room number on the outside in the hallway. Red is do not disturb and blue is requesting services. So make sure that you find that in a standard Sea Terrace stateroom. As we open the bathroom door, you will see a very tiny bathroom. It is very tight. There is limited counter space, but it does the job and it's quite nice. There is no electrical outlet in this bathroom, and you can see that is a rain for a shower head, and it also has a wand with great water pressure. Thermostat control is right there on the wall. It's very easy to operate. And then you will see on each side of the bed, you do have electrical outlets, a US plug and 2 USBs, as well as light control. Those lights above the bed do have switches to turn off and on. Flat screen television is really nice, and there's that blanket that we thought were beach towels. That tray right there we used on the other side because the items that we wanted to charge, we just sat on the table. You do have a desk. Water is replenished every day. That desk is pretty unusable, and it does have the tablet there where you will be able to request services, work the blinds, and it's also the television remote. Mini fridge is located with 2 little cubbies right there below it. The balcony is quite nice. You see John there in the hammock. And as we make our way out onto the balcony, it is a fairly good-sized balcony with 2 chairs and a table and the hammock, which we absolutely loved. Nice look here at the port of San Juan, and it is getting late afternoon prior to departure. Final thoughts on the stateroom is we thought it was fine. It was absolutely great. However, the bathroom size is a little tight, and that lack of an outlet in the bathroom I think is a big miss from Virgin. The desk also is pretty small, weird shaped, and somewhat unusable. We did have our television service go out twice during the week, and we did report this using the control pad. However, I do recommend if you're requesting towels or water or any type of maintenance issue that you let your stateroom attendant know. This will greatly expedite them acknowledging the request and get it done much sooner. I think next time on Virgin, we will minimally be getting an extra large Sea Terrace due to the fact that it has a much larger vanity area, a separate private water closet, as well as shower enclosure. So you can see that extra large Sea Terrace on my Scarlet Lady review. I'll leave the link at the end as well as in the description below. I hope you found this video helpful. San Juan is a home port for Virgin Voyages in the Caribbean season, so please let me know if you have any additional questions about Embarkation. A full ship review will be coming out very soon for our full 8-night sailing on the Valiant Lady. So please subscribe so that you don't miss that, as well as all the other upcoming cruise content on the channel. Here are a couple other Virgin Voyages videos that I did that I think you might enjoy. Thanks everybody for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon.